Hi everyone, it's Athena and welcome back. It's the 8th of February, 2021, right? I hope everyone had a great weekend. Today in meditation, I heard breaking apart in order to put ourselves back together again, right? Like the coming of the storm that we never see coming, but it's necessary in order for us to elevate in becoming who we are intended to become. I mean, that's the whole process, right? So today is about potentially a lot of things breaking this week in order for us to put back the pieces in a way that serves our highest good. Becoming the better and best versions of ourselves, closest to our highest self, right? Achieving that attainment of working on ourselves. So if things in our lives are breaking apart completely to the degree that we may feel that we may never come back together again, right? We'll definitely not come back together again, putting the pieces back together of oneself. It can never remain the same. So understand that whatever breaks down, whatever breaking of happens in your life, it is there in order to experience a breakthrough, as I've said before, and put the pieces of the puzzle of ourselves back together again, but in a manner that will serve our highest good. Because nothing remains the same. Okay. So, where is it in your life when you look beyond the visible, the everyday, when you look past the everyday, what do you see? What do you see in your life that has remained and will remain a memory, so to speak, and one that you will obviously keep in your heart, but is time for you to look beyond that? It's like looking beyond the life that one has created and seeing the bigger picture. And choosing, because it is a choice. Does one stay in the turbulent waters, emotional waters, or does one take that breaking apart, right? Can you decide to take the higher ground and allow the breaking to happen? Allow yourself to break so that you can have that breakthrough. A breakthrough of a whole new life, a whole new beginning. So of course you made the choice. And it looks like the choice that you've made is one that goes very distinctly into the environment of peace, fertility, love, wanting to share your love in a peaceful manner, right? So that's what we're doing. We're going to look beyond what is in front of us and see the bigger picture of what has been lost in order to see what has been gained. And in the middle, letting that all go. Let go. That's the let go. Let it happen. Because it doesn't matter if you let it happen, it's going to happen anyway, right? It's how you receive it. Letting go of every fear of the unknown. I don't know what's going to happen now. What do I do? Where do I go? What's it going to look like? I'm so confused. Emotional turbulence. I'm not really scared, but I've lost so much. But the heart always goes on. So I have to make the choice, and I am making the choice, to let go in order to receive. And however it looks, however it will materialize, right? Because that's what this is. However it will materialize is beyond my control, beyond your control. It's going to happen and go down the way it's supposed to, as intended. And you will be put back together again, coming back together again in a whole different way. It's not going to feel the same. It's not going to feel the same. It's not going to look the same. It never does, because everything is changing. So when we release and come back after the breaking, we find ourselves very different than what we left. It's kind of like that feeling of going back home. If any of you have relocated, as I have, right? When you go back home, meaning, where you grew up, you're never the same. It's never the same when you go back. It actually seems like time just stood still somehow. And it did. Some things have remained very much intact. Very much intact. While other things have happened when we go visit or look at the people, places, and things that molded us, right? It cannot ever be the same when we go back. And when we look at going back to anything that we have ever been with, experienced, people, places, and things, when you go back, it's not the same, and nor shall it be. One would hope that we are seeing our experiences as learning experiences, and that we have grown into knowing that nothing can remain the same once a breakdown has happened and we get through it all, never to be the same again. Right? Our peripheral, our heart stays the same. It's right here in the middle. The heart remains. Whatever is lost and whatever is gained, the heart remains in the center of the reading. You can see that. The heart remains in the center of this card. So whatever is going on in the existential areas of people, places, and things that have had to break down in order to get a breakthrough, that's what this is. A breakdown of releasing the past places, people, and things in order to become and to now have grown into the new you. We're never the same, but our heart remains the same. Actually, our heart expands from whatever it is that we are there to learn, to heal, to experience from. We take that sword with us to acknowledge what we've learned and what we've gained and what we've lost. The people, places, and things we've needed to cut out, and the people and places of things that we have chosen to release for our highest good. We must release whatever is on our external peripheral in order to grow and become the best, highest version of ourselves. So today's reading is about the breakdown in order to have a breakthrough. But knowing that the heart remains, knowing that at the center of it all, the heart will grow. Because you gain more compassion. Even though you have to cut people out, or whatever you've cut out of your life, or whatever has been cut out, it changes you on the external, but the internal, the heart leads the way. We grow in compassion. We grow in love. We become more peaceful. We don't have to externalize or get this external validation here, because we're contented with what we have and who we have become. Bottom of the deck. Be still and know. Be still and know that I am. Absolutely. Okay, so let's take, I'm hearing we need to take one of the starseed cards today. Many of you are starseeds and or light workers, and it's time to research if you don't know what your purpose on this spiritual journey is. Maybe things are breaking down now, so you can really get in touch with your heart center. Okay, that's why things break down, so that we can it opens our hearts. Whatever tragedies that happen, whatever traumas that have happened in our lives, whatever is breaking down in order to get the breakthrough is all for our hearts to open and become more compassionate, loving toward ourselves and others. And then, of course, the ultimate is to be still and know. Right? Okay, let's get one card here. Thank you. Star ancestors. We all come from a star. We all are stars, but we also come from a lineage of a cluster of our tribe, right? Some have passed and some remain, but we are part of the whole. Some of us have deep roots in Egypt. So that's why I'm saying, if you know that you're a starseed, an empath starseed, a light worker, whatever it is that now you have come to know or have learned and or researched, you should research it if you don't know, right? Get online, research it, the beauty of the internet. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So let's look deeper into what we already know ourselves to be, or we are breaking through, having breakthroughs, now understanding that perhaps we are from, the ancient times of Egypt. We definitely are all here clustered together in the sky as starseeds. So those of you who are starseeds, look it up. And then get more research here. It says, look deeper. Look deeper into what it is that you are here to do. The main objective, truly, of light workers, starseeds, and such, empaths, is to connect with the heart. That's the ultimate, is to open your heart, connect with your heart, and grow in life as you go through all the changes of one's life. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help others. If you are a light worker and or starseed and you already know that, or you're researching it, we're here to bring light into the world, into this revolution, spiritual revolution. It's time now. There's no time to waste. So the people, places, and things that you have left and that you come in contact with right here, every person and place that you come in contact with now, you're going to be able to tell of your experiences. All of the peripherals, right? All the places, people, places, and things that we have left behind, we have broken down in order to break through. Now, every person that you come in contact with, tell them about your story. Everyone has a story. What is your story? And how have you allowed the things that were not meant to stay in your life to realize that you're part of the bigger picture and that you're part of expressing and showing more than expressing, but both. I'm not going to say more. Sorry, I digress. Showing and being a part of the bigger picture by sharing your story, by sharing your experience with others that need it. People right now are in need of that thread. Even it doesn't have to be blood, right? Whoever these people are right here, whoever these people are that see you every day, or that you come in contact with at work, or just on the street, or at the market, or wherever you come in contact with people, tell your story. Tell your story about how you've healed your heart after needing to release whatever was released in your life. Tell them the story of how you've been through the hardest times, the trials and tribulations, and the fears that held you and bound you by what society deemed you become, or you are, or you acquire, or you get, or you whatever. This is the society's way of keeping you in fear-based mentality. Fear-based mentality. That's all Spirit says, become aware of it, that on the earth plane, it's fear-based mentality that they want. It's right here, the external wants you to remain in. However, during this spiritual awakening, that's why it's reversed. Because now we are deciding for ourselves to walk our own path. And that's part of the breakdown. The breakdown is walking your own path and making your own decisions and taking action in your mind of what you're going to believe and what you're not going to believe any longer. And taking that, and it's turbulent. It can't be anything but turbulent when you have all of those years and experiences of people, places, and things that you had to put an end to. You know, blood, water, thicker than water, whatever. Same thing. Right? And everything that came around us, all that is around us, the heart remains strong, even stronger. Okay? So now finding your tribe, starting through research if you haven't researched it. People ask me a lot, what is my purpose in life? It's a good question. It's to heal others through your experiences. Okay? This is a spiritual awakening, and once you have attained higher consciousness of awareness, right? You then become very still, and you know that you're part of this. And the connection that we are a part of is one of the heart. Okay, have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow.